When we started it, we just wanted to do something local where the money stayed right here, the Holden Comprehensive Cancer Center, or the Hope Lodge, which is obviously right across the parking lot. Never dreamed that, we would, go through what we went through last year and actually be the sort of recipient of the amazing care that people get when they get horrible news that your son has cancer, or a loved one has cancer. And I think that, to me, is what's so special, because, the first year we wanted it to be small, and it was about 120 people. We raised $52,000, which is an unbelievable amount of money for one night. Then the next year we went to just under 200 people and raised $88,000. And this year we're over 300 people, and we're going to be well over 100,000. I don't know what the final number will be yet, but it'll be well over. We already have 100. So many people stepped up with major sponsorships, major gifts. It's just overwhelming, for Margaret and I to see this event grow the way it has. But again, to understand from the other side, what are we trying to accomplish? We're trying to, make sure that people don't die from cancer, and that you have confidence that you're in a great place. The University of Iowa Hospitals and Clinics has the latest in every area: technology, physicians. No matter what kind of treatment you might need, you can get it all done right here. And we're living proof of that.
We were invested in working to raise money for this, not because of, partly because of Fran's parents, but also just to be part of a community and contribute in a way that we felt was really meaningful. And then we got to know these people that have been touched by this disease, and then all of a sudden we're calling on all these people because they know exactly what we're going through.
How's that changed you as a person, and your thoughts and your feelings, and how you go about your day-to-day life?
It changes everything. It changes your outlook on what I do for a living, I think, to start off with. I have a responsibility to our administration, the people who hired me, and our players. But what I talked about before, the Michigan State game in particular, we find out on our way to the Michigan State game that Patrick's got a thyroid tumor. I probably was as relaxed as I've ever been coaching a game, because whereas it is a business and there are a lot of things riding on it, it does put everything into perspective. It is still a game. And I coached him up, and we were prepared, and I held him accountable. But I don't think you have that feeling of every possession is life or death, because it's not. We were dealing with life and death. And so I think all in all, that's probably a good thing in terms of how I will coach moving forward and coach our guys, who I love dearly.
It for sure gives you a totally different perspective on what's important and what. He's still competitive. Patrick's very competitive. We're all so am I. Probably to a fault, all of us. But I don't think you can completely take that out of your personality, but I think it's always good when you have that kind of an experience where you say, you know what, there are things that are more important for us to look at and pay attention to.